Disclaimer: this is not a how-to video, because a how-to video is when you know how to. Our project might defy all laws of logic, reason, and possibly physics. Don't ask us how it works. We're as baffled as you are. It's like that magic trick where the rabbit disappears, nobody knows where it went, but it's probably wearing a tiny top hat somewhere.
What is up, guys? And today we are back with the new BEETLE. So in today's episode, the goal will be to take out the exhaust manifold. We're gonna change the timing belt and the water pump. We're gonna put a gasket, turbo gasket, mount the turbo on the manifold, do a little bit of cleaning because it is all greasy. So as you can see, I've cleaned up one side of the exhaust. I still need to clean the other side because it's pretty filthy. Like this, I can put my gasket on it with the manifold. So as you can see right now, the gasket is on. Now we can put the manifold back on. So now that the exhaust manifold is on the engine, I'm just gonna torque all of the bolts. So the torque is 25 Newton meters, and then we can actually install the turbo. I'm just gonna take my turbo gasket, put it on the T3 flange, just like so. I'm gonna tighten those small things like this. It's not gonna go anywhere, and then I'm just gonna put the turbo on it, and then we'll see how it goes. So right now the studs are in place. I'm just gonna take the hot side of the turbo, mount it as it should be mounted, and then we can bolt the turbo on it. Why I haven't put the cold side on the turbo? Because when the turbo sits just right here, all of these studs are not accessible, so that's why. One is just right here, another one just right here, here, and I'm actually missing a nut, so until I find one, we're just gonna go like this. So right now I can just install the turbine housing. The turbine housing is just gonna run just like so, like this. My oil feed is on top, and I have my two coolant lines just over here. I'm just gonna put the clamp on it. So I'm gonna clock the turbo just like so, like this. The oil feed and the oil out is straight. The water line are actually horizontal, so everything will be okay. I'm just gonna tighten this little thing, and turbo install will be done. So since the manifold and the turbo is mounted, I can actually take out my engine mount. Like this, I can access to my timing belt. Then I'll just do my timing belt. I don't have a accessory belt right now because I've actually took off the compressor housing for the aircon. So timing belt, little bit of cleaning, tidying everything up, and then should be okay. So right here I've just put my small timing mark aligned just right here on the bottom, and I have the Mark II just right here aligned with here. So now I can actually change the belt itself. Just like so. So I don't actually have the right tool to put this pin inside of the roller. So I've just took off the roller like this. It will be much easier to actually replace the timing belt. So now I can take off the timing belt, and we can just clean everything a little bit. I'm just gonna take out the water pump like this. It's gonna make a mess before I clean. So now we've just put back the timing belt. Everything should be okay. We're just gonna release the little pin for the hydraulic tensioner, just like so. So now we're just gonna give it a little spin to see if everything is okay or not, and then we'll get to this side of the engine. So I've just rotated the engine. We can hear actually the compression to the turbo if you listen close up. So nothing is on the way. So for this side is pretty much done. We still have to wash the cover, and then we can get going with the intake side. Okay, so since we've finished with the belt, now I'm just gonna take off the intake manifold, just clean it up because it's kind of filthy. Clean that side of the engine because there is actually a lot of gunk. Right here I have one of my breather hoses that is shot, so I'm gonna replace it. And yeah, let's do this. So now we can put the manifold in the bucket like this. We can actually clean the manifold. We are going to take off the gasket because we are going to replace it with a brand new one that should come in the mail. Put that here. Here we're gonna take off so right here we're gonna take off this little hose like this. I can actually replace the breather. So right here you can see that the plastic was pretty much brittle, I should say. So as you can see, we've just took off our exhaust manifold. We've took off our little hose for our breather that was broken. I'm going to go with a catch can from here and here. all of the water flange we're gonna replace with metal ones. So this one, and all of the small ones, I've ordered a kit online. And now we're just going to take off this. We're gonna take out the oil flange because we are going to run another line to the turbo, and then we're gonna do a little bit of cleaning